Would you believe that Muhammad flew to heaven on a winged horse? I'd pay you the compliment of assuming that you don't.
No, I do. I believe in miracles.
You believe that?
Yes.
You believe that Muhammad went to heaven on a winged horse?
Yes, I believe in God. I believe in miracles. I believe in revelation. I mean, let's assume I'm wrong, Richard. I'm wrong.
Let's.
Let's assume I'm wrong.
If you actually believe Muhammad flew to heaven on a winged horse, that's an anti-scientific belief.
And that could be wrong.
But it bloody well is wrong.
How do you know it's wrong?
Oh, come on. You're a man of the 21st century.
No, I'm just asking. It comes back to my original question.
Why up there?
The rational position. I didn't say up there. I didn't pick a place.
Okay,
you
well,
picked a place.
why would a winged horse be the way to get to heaven if it's not up there?
I can't prove it. But can you prove he didn't do it? I mean, this is the end-all debate.
Didn't fly to heaven on a winged horse?
I'm just asking on your criteria. I'm just asking on your criteria.
No, I can't prove it, and I can't prove it wasn't a golden...
I believe that he wasn't prepared for that question. He doesn't know the hadith, but that's why we are here to learn how to respond to these expected misconceptions. And this misconception about al-Buraq needs you to bring the hadith. The Prophet ﷺ said in a hadith narrated by Anas, أُتِيتُ بِالْبُرَاقِ وَهُوَ دَابَّةٌ أَبْيَضٌ طَوِيلٌ فَوْقَ الْحِمَارِ ودون البغل يضع حافره عند منتهى طرفه قال فركبته حتى أتيت بيت المقدس, and it's a long hadith. But what we care about here is this part in the beginning. The Prophet ﷺ said, I was brought al-Buraq, who is an animal white and long, larger than a donkey but smaller than a mule, who would place his hoof a distance equal to the range of its vision. So, number one, there is no mention of any horse. Second, there is no mention of any winged animal. Yeah, it's true that the Prophet said that it's a creature between the height of a donkey and a mule, which actually, that's true, does not sound scientific at all. But Richard Dawkins not only lied and said winged horse, he also, on purpose, ignored the rest of the description. He puts his hoof where he can see. You know what that means? He moves by the speed of light. What he sees, he reaches at the same moment. According to Einstein. By the way, I want to ChatGPT, and I have posted this. If a mass moves close to the speed of light, what happens? I said, what happens according to Einstein? ChatGPT said different laws of physics will be needed. Relativistic ones are necessary to describe the behavior of time and mass and space at speeds approaching the speed of light. That's exactly what happened to the Prophet ﷺ in Al-Isra wal-Mi'raj. Quraysh said to Abu Bakr, your friend claims that he last night went to a place where we spent a whole month to reach, and he came back at the same night. Actually, the Prophet did not go and come back at the same night. He went and came back at the same moment. The domain of time differed. We cannot depend on the same laws of time, the laws of physics. If he was on a creature moving on the speed of light, according to Einstein, mass cannot reach the speed of light because it needs energy that is infinite. All the energy in the world is not enough for a mass to move with the speed of light. Allah made mass move with the speed of light. So what happened? Different time domain. And what else? He said, and space, which means that the Prophet moved from that domain of alam al-shahada to alam al-ghayb, to a domain where there is no bodies. The physical being changed. So he moved to another world. The Prophet moved from a domain to a different domain. Different laws. Why did Richard Dawkins ignore this part of the hadith? Either on purpose misguide people, and he lied, or out of ignorance. So he's ignorant. Yes, Richard Dawkins is ignorant of this. He was either ignorant or misguided, or he wanted to delude people on purpose. Still, why did the Prophet mention it that way? Not scientific. A creature that is larger than a donkey, smaller than a mule. Yeah, because he was talking to people at the 7th century. What do you think will happen if we bring someone from the 7th century to the airport, Istanbul airport here, and we put him on the airborne in front of the aeroplane, and he watches the people boarding the aeroplane, and then he watches the aeroplane taking off, and then we take him back to the 7th century, and we ask him to explain to people in the 7th century, what do you think this man will say? He will say, I saw hundreds of people entering into the belly of a bird made of metal. A very huge bird. Okay? And then it made a deafening sound, and it took off. That's very accurate, but in the language of the 7th century.